scary game, so let's get ready for it. Ooh, and starting off with WOXİC, taking down Kenny. Before we could even introduce the teams, MOUSESPORTS and G2.
Well, here we go up catwalk. Just 4 players remaining. 1 smoke, 1 flashbang on Amanek. Waiting, though, and actually now readdressing. Giving the impression they're going to go up catwalk. They're going back towards the B bomb site. This must be quick, and Rops has already got a headshot. He's got 2. He's already shut it down. Chris J can delay. He can be patient. He's got 20 HP, and he gets a headshot as well. Somehow it's all working out for MOUSESPORTS. Amanek 1 versus 3. He wants to take this fight. He wants to thin it out just a bit, but the plant is pretty valuable even if you lose.
Yeah, but he's delayed it long enough that he can't even really get the plant. Does he wanted the P250 back? I'm not. Oh no! Grenade right. That's the whole team, no less, except for Amanek that got hit. But they still get the kill on KARRİGAN, and they get the bomb down at the very least. So that's very helpful. WOXİC sniping away still and landing more headshots. That's enjoyable. And Amanek will go down. So they only lose KARRİGAN, which is good news.
They're just not winning the rounds, but everything looks good, except for the fact that they're not winning the rounds. And this year, they started it out by doing a lot of cool things and winning. And Kenny S gets a pick down mid.
And WOXİC was baited into that because he was hearing the Cree. Now more utility damage. A double nade on Hunter puts him down to 24. So they got the lead, but one of their players is pretty wounded. Kenny absolutely ready in case, well, he was ready. Robs now might actually beat him to it. Yep, comes back for a kill with the FAMAS. And it's lucky that Amanek is there to at least get a bit of revenge. They're creeping up long. The bomb is on the other side. It's very strange. They should be having a good timing here, and they will, but they lose Hunter. So they have the bomb site, but Amanek is miles away.
I think that's fine, though. There's no one who can really stop Amanek from getting out towards long. They're going to start peeking up mid right now. I guess Frozen has a chance. Chris J has a chance because Amanek is slowed down. That's actually huge. But Amanek passes, and KARRİGAN's at least forced to be passive on catwalk. So still control, and they've got the smokes. They've still got 2 smokes.
Frozen is actually about to run into Amanek. This could be the most unlucky timing in the world. He sees him and he wins the fight. If Amanek goes down, there's 40 seconds for them to run all the way across. Knockout punch there on KARRİGAN, and Chris probably, well, maybe a chance, 30 seconds. They're going to be even flashing there. He could try and throw the bomb across as well. They have smokes. They have everything. They don't need to risk it.
Towards upper dark. Flashbang. Rops is blind. More flashbangs coming. And holy hell, WOXÍC is taken out. They've seen 1 more in middle. This is a lot of pressure being applied by G2.
It's a whole long snake running from T-spawn to upper dark to lower dark, continuing on the catwalk. The whole team is here. An interesting strategy. KARRÍGAN about to have a lot on his hands with that AWP and a deagle, and he's getting shortly shot in the back. I can't believe he's still alive. That flashbang somehow manages to save him, or rather really save the AWP, which I think what they need to do right now, MOUSESPORTS, unless they can get...
Save everything.
Yeah, just save it. There's no point.
Get out of pit, go to T-spawn. You have 2 ops that you can keep in your hands for the next round.
You know, if they hadn't diverted from that B push to knock out WOXÍC there at the catwalk, if they kept going, Robs would have been alone with an AWP against a 5-man rush, so yeah, that would have also worked.
Even if he's not blind, you're going to get 1 and then you're going to die.
Yeah.
Are they going for this?
No, surely not.
It looks like it. I mean, not anymore. But why are they...
Hunter solved that problem for them. You're not going for this.
I'm so confused.
I'm confused.
I don't know why they creeped up that late, especially considering Chris J has just a USP.
After winning the round here. Out long is where they're going to end up. You wished. It does a little bit. Okay, well, Hunter from the earlier grenade. Low on health, but now they're taking long, and Robs is far away with the AWP, so no threat at all here, really.
I'm wondering if they're, again, this is another round. I'm curious if they're going to go for it. Amanek is watching for the flank on catwalk. They're certainly going to send the USPs, but Robs is starting to get pretty committed as well, and I think now he's going to reconsider. Same with WOXÍC. They fall away with the AK-47 with the weaponry. Amanek, though, he might want to turn this corner. Rops, don't miss, and you don't even get the shot. Amanek shuts him down, and there's no chance of recovering the AWP. Frozen's going to give it the old college try, though.
He's hearing Jax running. I think Jax probably thinking the same thing. So, USP, but he's so quick. You're right, no chance. WOXÍC with an AK-47, and MOUSESPORTS, it's almost like they've committed to a plan early on of, you know, of fighting a lot and being very aggressive about taking some of these battles. And so far, G2 seem to be absolutely ready for it. They seem to say, yeah, you know, go for it. We're happy about this. And that's a lot of trouble. He's going to be crunched from all sides. A single shot missed. Even if no shots are missed, he's probably still going to be dying. He's now
He's a free
falling
kill.
back in. Yeah, he is. From the window. Took a bit long there for Jax, but it doesn't matter. Wow. Everything is falling right into place here for G2, at least early on in the game, which is...
It's a very aggressive tactical beginning to this map for G2, considering how fast they're moving through choke points, how fast they're attacking to gain map control. They're not shying away from just walking out mid. Now Hunter might go down here. Chris J is being sneaky. You wouldn't expect Chris J to be here at this point.
A lot of map, you know, to be covering in general. Chris, just seeing him. Easy, but can't really get the gun. Oh,
hello.
That is smooth.
Oh dear.
Reloading against Kenny.
See, please, quicker.
They had a moment, didn't they, there where they were both sort of...
Looked in each other's eyes right before Kenny pulled the trigger. Jax finds Frozen. It's going to be a 4th round for G2, and Rops won't be able to salvage any of the weapons. So this is the round that they were saving for. Chris is going to get in the perfect position up on platform.
They're just lining it up. Falls away at the wrong time. That could end the round for them. Robs, he's going to have no chance, really. Immediate return. And now Chris coming back for more. It's a nice snipe away. And that might actually make a bit of a difference. He's waiting at the edge of the door. He wants to see if he could snipe another kill before they actually get in and put the bomb down. That smoke allowing for a decent-sized gap, I think. And 50 seconds. And they've really been slowed down, G2. MOUSESPORTS, a round that nearly was already gone for them, but now they have a chance to fight for it. WOXİC is miles away, though. I don't know if they know for sure. Now they definitely do, but he's worried about a flank, I think.
Well, it's still going to be a tough retake. Great shot from Kenny. Great adjustment. And it was going to be tough with the man advantage, and now it's equalized. 2 flashbangs and a smoke to work with. I don't know if MOUSESPORTS is going to be able to pull this off.
Very, very tricky, isn't it? And now that Chris is gone, yeah, they have to back up. That double up is so valuable for them. They almost line up to get taken down. And KARRİGAN on the run. G2, again, they have a beginning to this match where there are just so many things that are falling in line for them. I mean, some of it is aggressive, and that's obviously the game plan here. But the fact that Chris scopes away just at that time, I mean, you can't even plan that, can you?
No, because he might have even been lining up a double. They were trying to keep that hit a secret until the question is he fast enough?
Ooh. That is close.
Oh, Chris. Poor Chris eats a nade. There's WOXİC. The flick down lands, but there's nowhere to go after that. It was way too quick. KARRİGAN, a deagle kill. He could actually hold this off. He could actually, no, he can't.
Kenny shot him right for the box. He just didn't even, wait. Grenade. Oh, yet another headshot. Was that his own grenade?
That was his own grenade. Style points for Rops. Just trying to make things a little bit harder. Play with a handicap. That would have been a dirty one tap to hit. Kenny Estrus with a quick peek. And now Frozen. If Rops was still alive, there'd be an opportunity for this, but this is going to be so difficult now. Great shot from Frozen. Turn the corner, trying to bait out the shot. He's got a chance. He's got to land this. And now the Krieg is in his hands. He's picking up the pace. Kenny, he needs to win this. Needs to get into cover. He needs to get into safety, but the Molotov might force him out. But the time is ticking. There's no kid. He's got the kill. G2 take a pause and like, oh, okay. Like that can happen easily. That happened very quick. Kenny S. long. Oh, my Lord. He hit that so fast. KARRİGAN even jumping behind the smoke. Kenny barely...
I think that's just all a distraction. Frozen, if he can win the fight out long, and if WOXİC doesn't go down, they can double up on the bomb side and try and buy more time. But yeah, there's a lot of ifs in that whole defense. WOXİC back with the AWP, and he's not quick enough with the flick. There's Jax instead with the AK-47, and now Frozen, and actually Nexer especially, turns into a lurker. He can just hide out here. Once they get that kill, no reason to go long.
And look at the way Nexa's just backing off. He's already anticipating the save. He's going to run in T-spawn. He'll meet up with Rops. Out in the open, Rops has to just straight up win this fight. It's not going to happen. That'll be frustrating. But that's the dream for the player in Nexa's position, that your team takes the bomb site that cleanly. It opens up about a million options of how you get to play these situations. Frozen, he goes down as well, and G2's just hitting everything.
How have they done this? How? We need to know. We need to send reporters, find out. What if they
reporters in the field?
Yeah, what's the regime? How did they get up in the morning? Have they done something special? You know, I guess in yeah, why not? And you see the problem building even now. That smoke wall means you can't get clean shots. When they get closer, that's one of them does tag KARRİGAN through, but the follow-up will be the flashbangs. That's going to make it really tricky. They're just going to keep raining in, surely. Actually, none to stop him from getting that shot, but Kenny is there. He knew that angle, and one kill is all they got. That's quite something. This is a wild beginning. We need some sort of soundtrack to match this. It's, you know, they're just cruising through, no delays.
What's that song? They feel on top of the world.
Stop. I was thinking like
that one burrows deep into your brainstem. It's never gonna leave.
It does. That was the plan all along, wasn't it? Programming people. No, I was thinking like, you know, Limp Bizkit with Rolling, that urban assault vehicle.
Yeah.
That version.
That version.
The cool version.
What's the other version?
Air Raid, something. It's
Urban Assault does sound better.
Yeah. I distrust people who feel different. Test for me. So yeah, put that on and just watch G2 play this, because they are really doing a fine job.
Yeah, they've won 8. So dead.
Yeah, should be 100% of the time here. Smoke is fading, and I think that shot actually went right over Hunter's head. But WOXİC is in trouble too. A flashbang, and he's done, and that's exactly what they have. Hunter and Nexa setting it up, and again, all the stars aligning right now for G2.
This
is
might
a shocking display.
Yeah, and it's not anything crazy in terms of strategy or crazy individually. Like, obviously the shots are landing very quickly and looking great, but that's all teamwork. That's Pop Flash. That's Rops. That's Hunter behind that smoke, just making a clever decision and then waiting for a teammate to make that peek happen to guarantee that it was a kill, no matter how his fight went. I mean, the coordination to drop out these flashbangs as well is just so perfect. This T-side is.
I mean, again, they take long, taking no damage. None of them are touched. You know, now they just start hunting. They got so much money that it's hard to figure out a reason why they wouldn't try and do this. They even have, look at how many grenades they have left, even after, you know, the taking the round and everything. More smokes, more flashbangs. They could do another execute behind this. It's so silly.
Essentially are. Chris J's going to get the first. Good trades, keeping the op alive, and Kenny S takes it out of his hands. Just the one weapon salvage.
Rarely you get to see things like this, so, you know, save the moment, see how long it lasts. KARRİGAN gets down. They were actually expecting that. They were set up for exactly that reason. And you could think about the psychology of that, right? At this point, MOUSESPORTS probably do want to make some sort of play. You know, they want to take some of the control of this match back. So G2 just say, okay, we're going pretty hard at it, going, you know, fast out middle, fast out long. If every once in a while we throw in a round where we just, you know, sit around and wait for you, then, you know, you get that timing right. And honestly, since everything else has been working out perfectly and all the other timings have been right, you know, just keep up that trend.
Just keep going. This is so impressive from G2. Frozen's going to back away 4-on-2. WOXİC spots the back of Kenny Skull.
Yeah.
Can he do anything about it? Ooh, almost with the double cut. This is maybe the worst defense that MOUSESPORTS could have for it, because KARRİGAN's at long. WOXÍC is pretty committed to long as well. They're very far away.
Well, he'll make it out, Robs. Still moving closer into the danger. Double smoke from middle. It's a fake.
They're biting. Frozen's transitioning. WOXÍC is in the open. Oh, they're going to peek right now. WOXÍC has nowhere to go. Frozen's down as well. Both of the players that got pulled out of position by the flank are now dead. They're now on the ground. KARRİGAN's going to be able to hold long, but they just don't have to peek him. Kenny's going to do it anyways. He'll take a dink, but he'll take KARRİGAN's face off. And you can't even go for the retake. Another round. MOUSESPORTS can't even fight for it.
This is actually mean, isn't it? Oh, how did he get through the window so quickly? Regardless, they've gone from playing, you mentioned this earlier, it's not like it's been really deeply
the access.
KARRİGAN, if he loses this fight, and he will, now those two people down at long are actually trapped. And so as opposed to trying to defend, now they have to worry about getting shot in the back. It's a good kill, and it's a great follow-up, but oh no! It's a team kill. 5 seconds left, in fact, and they're going to go for the bomb plant, and no one there to stop them. A 3-on-3 MOUSESPORTS. Anything you can take right now. I know they don't have any money, but again, you should fight for this. You might as well try and get 4 rounds in the first half, at least do something. Frozen a kill, and he gets traded. Now Robs gets one as well, and it's Kenny in a 1 versus 2. And they're both coming up from Catwalk at the moment. Actually, Robs, I think, down in CT spawn. A little bit of a peek. Kenny not seeing anyone. The Molotov, he's standing on top of it just to try and get the kill. Dropping low, and he misses the chance. And they're going to go for it. They're boosting inside of a hail of fire, and somehow they they actually come out on top?
Well, MOUSESPORTS definitely 100% knew that that was going to happen. So yeah, the stop, the boost up to go for it. I thought that was a pretty lackluster attempt at the mid spam. I was hyping that up for like 5 rounds.
They've let us down.
It's all right. The rest of the half was pretty cool.
Yeah.
4 on 5. Jax, Nexa, Hunter, and Amanek to try and recover. 3-man defense for MOUSESPORTS towards the B bomb site.
Frozen sneaking out long. Well, at least he's in position to. It looked like he was going to keep going. Yeah, into the middle. Rob's playing just around the smoke, and now they're going to try and see if they can hit the B bomb site. There's 3 people in here, but Hunter's already got a kill. Jax stomping on top of WOXİC, and Robs dies as well. They actually attack a bomb site stacked with 3 people and still come out on top in spite of being 4 versus 5. Again, how are they just this good in this first half? Everything is working out. MOUSESPORTS have surely got to be furious here, and at this 15th round, you obviously got to go for it.
No
Flashbang to set it up, and Frozen going to try and come through the smoke. He's tapping away and doing a good job. A lot of damage, but you need to do this quicker, and now he's alone. 1 versus 3. 12. I really like this commercial. That's it. All right, listen. We're going to get back into the game here, right? 16th round, second half, a rush towards the B bomb site. They're stepping on a grenade that does a lot of damage, but they get the opening, MOUSESPORTS. Now they just need to take care of Amanek, and they will in a really good fashion there. 5 versus 3. There's no way they can lose this round.
They have 2 more smokes as well. They can just re-smoke these double doors for days. There's never going to be a retake. I think at a certain point, G2's just going to say, oh, okay, we'll just back off. Chris J is alone in tunnels to watch this flank. He's got the first, and that definitely seals it. Now there's not even a point to go for this. KennyS with 1 kill. Ooh, he's going to add a second on top of it. They do have a kit on Nexa. I just don't see the access.
No, and I think Nexa was already falling back, sort of calling it off. So there's a couple of kills at the end there. And they're great fun, but again, there's just so much time already on that bomb. So Nexa, yeah, stepping in through the window, trying to snipe away. It will be Mouse.
That's both pistol rounds taken by MOUSESPORTS. Nice try.
It was a nice try. Robs firing it up. I actually kind of like this beginning. They run into a lot of grenades here, but I like the idea of MOUSESPORTS going very hard at G2 early on, because you need to recover, again, some kind of energy. Pretty good shot with a USP, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I know what you mean. At least get your players kind of switched on and mentally into it, and now I think everyone's far enough away that the nade stack isn't really going to be anything special.
Well, actually, they're all creeping up in middle. They're coming out here as well. Could be really interesting if they get the timing down right. Throwing them in. There's 1. Could there be a couple more? The CC will do a little bit. Chris turning it around nicely, and they'll recover. They weren't doing that much damage with the grenades, but there was an opening.
I think they only actually threw like 1, maybe 2. I don't think they got the other ones out in time. They realized that the attack was coming too close.
They didn't commit?
No.
Listen, if they're close, just throw the grenade straight down.
Hold on to it and just run forward.
That's it.
Special delivery. Ooh, 2 tags on Rops to the door. He promptly backs away. They want those AK-47s. Now, there is WOXİC to hold on to everything. And KennyS likely going to have to back off. Misses that shot. WOXÍC's
fairly common split here. Nothing out of the ordinary for either side. Slowed down. I mean, they're not going to continue with the aggression, I guess.
Yeah, they're happy with the control they have on Catwalk. That's a good pick onto KennyS. He was looking for it. WOXÍC, I mean, talk about Opera's been playing well lately. WOXÍC has been stellar. So that thins out the defense. That leaves Amanek on a huge island. He's got no utility, just hiding in that B bomb site. Hunter's gonna have a huge job to do, unless Jax can make it back, but Jax and Nexa are focused on long, so it is indeed all gonna be on Hunter. Molotov and Flashbang.
They can't even throw anything for him. Hunter, he's got no grenades. This is just it. Lining up nearly for a double kill, but he only gets 1 of them. Chris taking a peek at long, which can be very dangerous, but the bomb is being brought up, and Robs is holding middle. Frozen is holding long. They've got a good stranglehold on this bomb side, at least for a while. Maybe that kill on Frozen could change things. Now, that at least inspires Nexa and Jax to go back and try and see if they can reclaim the bomb site. Chris is up there and waiting. The grenade doesn't do much of anything. Let it back down again. Look at Robs, though. He's coming in from long with a flashbang and a Molotov, and even just the AK will do it. Tapping away long range, and he's got all the advantage that you think might work. You know, you go for like a 3-man boost on Catwalk to fight middle. It's like, yeah, you get a round out of that. But you don't have 4 of those rounds stacked up that you can just do back to back. So you're not close enough to the finish line for some sort of sprint to work out. You actually have to make the basics work here on the CT side, or you can still lose it.
I can't believe they didn't spawn Kenny. I thought they would have. Kenny gonna go for the peek. No, he's just gonna take the headshot, drop away into the Molotovs. He wants one more, almost has it. KARRİGAN gave him the opportunity, and he's still alive. He's gonna go for another. He's got a teammate there as well, and actually, I think Kenny baited Nexa into that peek, and KARRİGAN's gonna rip them both apart.
MOUSESPORTS just leaning heavy towards the long side for now. Not a straight long rush, but slightly delayed with the flashbangs. And Jax is going to fall back immediately. Not really meant to stick around and fight. Kenny will take down KARRİGAN in the middle. And Kitty, oh, WOXİC again winning that fight. He's been doing that at least 1 or 2 times before against Kenny down the middle. And that'll help out.
Yeah, well, Kenny just had his knife out. He was just trying to jump and get across. Some pressure put on towards long. Jax was being flashed away, so I'm not sure what the call is, but Kenny obviously didn't really assume that WOXİC would still be there. He's actually holding this map. He split it in 2, and that's a bit crazy. Don't pull Nate out in that situation. Legged, and he's going to have to back away. That clears up the middle of the map for rotations. Omenek runs back to check B. Hunter's going to start getting aggressive up middle, but the real battle takes place at the bomb site. Big kill for WOXİC there.
He's doing a lot of work at the moment. The Molotov into the corner, burning out Nexa. He has to challenge, and he gets a kill. They weren't expecting it. He waited a second longer than they thought. I think Chris saw that boost happen the first time around, and that means there's a 1-on-3 here. Just trying to fall back and rob. Just the sensitivity, I won't lie. KARRİGAN flashing his way out there. Oh, that's a stunning headshot. All the way down in pit. Omenek trying to escape. Again, they just have pistols and a lot of HEs, but that was very clean. G2, how long before you start to feel nervous? How long before your feet start to
right now, you're feeling nervous right now.
All right, that's already set in. Well,
oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, KARRİGAN, he's going to try and hold the line. Plenty of nades coming in his direction, and they clear him out, but that's the information. Yep. They know where everyone on G2 is. So some cool kills, some weapons they can salvage. No chance of winning the round.
No, there really isn't. And again, you might need the money here. Maybe now is the time for the double, if you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're ever going to switch into it, I guess you would go for it. I'm actually surprised to see them creeping this close. It looks like they almost want to go for it. A little bit of boost over the box, and WOXÍC saw it coming.
He's on point.
Coming the whole way. That smoke's going to fade. Chris J is about to punish these guys. They're not going to survive with anything. Perfectly executed from MOUSESPORTS. Perfect. Letting some of this G2 utility dwindle. Let it be used.
If it's a B split this time, I don't know how they can stop it easily. Hunter and Omenek. The backup will be so far away the round. Oh, and they take down Hunter. That's even worse, isn't it? He sees the shoulder peak coming out. Omenek inside of the bomb site. Now, backup is trying to get there, but it's Kenny running close to middle with an AWP, so he can't challenge the smoke. If he had anything else, maybe he could try and flash his way through, but not with the AWP. Omenek is alone. It's on him to pull a miracle, maybe even 2 or 3 of them. He's going to get the 1 kill, but not the second one. Robs is going to be there. Nexa in the middle, but again, the bomb is going to be going down. And do you really want to try and retake this with, 3-on-3 and a smoke? And now that Nexa's gone, Robs will follow up with a kill on Jax. Yeah, they don't even get close. Going to be 11-12 here. Paint bucket swinging.
That would have been a movie. Parents come home feeling bad about leaving their kid.
That's a really dark twist of Home Alone.
Yeah, they
takes his parents out
on nails. Well, G2, I guess you might as well just throw the pistols at the problem and see if you can take any of these weapons away, but they're not getting in. There's no access to this bomb site. They're not going to win this round, so Kenny S is going to back away, try and save, and he should be fine. But man, this disappeared quickly. MOUSESPORTS have tied up the game. And there's 12-12, which I didn't think was even a possibility. They got wiped off the map in the first half.
Yeah. I can't explain it, honestly. I'm as confused as everybody else watching this. Jackson, Kenny Long, KARRİGAN continues. Nexa has almost got him in his crosshairs, and there's the shot. But that was KARRİGAN attempting to just infiltrate his way into a round win.
I think that might be the signal. There's 3 players at the B bomb site, though. Look at how quickly MOUSESPORTS is making this decision. That's KARRİGAN, the in-game leader who went down, so immediately calling for them to readjust. Yeah. They're going to attack A. Kenny is playing long. As long as their flashbangs are on point here, Kenny shouldn't be able to do a single thing. Rops dropping into, or Chris J should be dropping into spawn. He got 2. He's got 2 quickly, and Kenny S with a missed shot. The A bomb site is open for the taking, but they're going backwards. They're going to go right at Omenek. There's a chance here.
There is a chance. WOXİC has got the bomb down in the middle. Omenek, 1 versus 4, almost out here. He takes 1 with the AWP. A missed chance for a return on WOXİC. And now Chris is up at the A bomb side. And they're bringing it back. Yeah, they're getting back 1 more time. He almost could have caught the bomb. Oh, that's so close. If he would have found that shot, That could have brought them back, and it would have been a 2-on-2. Now instead, the bomb is going to be planted at Amanek and Kenny. How much do you trust this? How much do you want to go for it?
I feel like MOUSESPORTS has had the A bomb site for
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole round. Kenny sneaking in. Molotov will force him forward, it seems.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, dear.
Oh, actually, Amanek beating the smoke. He's moving forward. Robs is thinking about it. That's some heads-up play out of Robs, and he's going to headshot him. Very, very smart. And now they can do whatever they want. They've got so much time to think about it still.
Yeah, and again, Frozen just in the long cave as well, just hitting the pause button. He can backstab whenever he chooses, but because they have access to the bomb site so easily, he doesn't have to move. Now, the question is, does anyone actually challenge and swing wide on long? One person does, and Kenny devours Chris J. Jax with a peek up. Unfortunately, couldn't get anything done. Nexa gets another kill. They have to go for this retake. They have a man advantage,
Yes.
a rare man advantage for G2, so they must make this work.
And Frozen, who has the only grenades left on MOUSESPORTS, is really, really far away. So if he gets Nexa, he could maybe run and try and hero at the end. But this will be a really tricky hold for MOUSESPORTS. No, Frozen kills himself in the middle. Nexa gets a free one. WOXİC with the ult takes one and actually legs Kenny. And now they're so low on health. This 2-on-2 doesn't seem fair at all. It's going to be the one kill from Nexa. Can they actually finally do it? The grenade won't touch him that much. He gets another one. Quick double. Oh, he can't escape. And Kenny will make it around the corner. He does not have the kit. Oh, and he has to run another. Or at least a map here. It's going to feel so frustrating. Jack's actually trying to fly all the way out of the world. Just wanted to escape terminal velocity.
I would as well after losing this many rounds in a row. I'd be like, get me out too.
Yeah, get the spacesuit on and just try and jump.
For the love of God.
Oh, Kenny out long. Takes a kill. Did they want to challenge it? He almost was actually...
They're stuck. They're stuck between Cat and Long. There's nowhere to really go. Look at all four of them just kind of disappearing down the ramp. They have to either stand their ground or get the hell out of there. WOXİC looking for any more indication, but oh, he misses a shot, a rare miss, and they find him at the end. It's a 2-on-4. The flashbang's perfect, and I think G2's got their first round. 1-on-2 for Chris J. And goddamn, has he had some beautiful clutches recently. Tapping away, trying to find one more, but the bomb will get planted.
Yes, it will. Now, the question is, will he let them have even a single round here? Or is he going to try and steal it all away from them? He's not got that much health. I mean, he's already been dicked up a little bit, but he's got the AK-47. Oh, and he can't get it done. Nexa will get the shot with the UMP. He tried this earlier, and he got caught. He's going to get caught again. That is a very cool idea. He must have had some sort of read. Either it's a play in general, or he's been studying G2 to hope for that weakness, but that's twice now that he's been almost doing it.
I was going to say, he's gotten close twice, so you can see the idea is there. Just unfortunately, some of the timing hasn't been with him. But G2's going to love that. Still waiting, and with the double up, Kenny S peering out towards long. Amanek inside of the B site. All of MOUSESPORTS is going to be huddled on Catwalk. And again, I mean, there's not really a staunch defense at this A bomb site. The most they can ask for at the moment is Kenny S just rotating back once he hears the nades. But flashbangs so far in this half have been good. MOUSESPORTS has not been punished trying to take the A bomb site, and Kenny S isn't even going to do it. And he's worried about them dropping down. So back towards long, the flick down misses its mark. Nexa, the tracers give away his position, and Kenny misses again. What a bait from Rops! 3 quick kills, and he's going to have MOUSESPORTS with another round. Surely Hunter and Amanek, there's no money to go for this.
I can't believe Robs just kept fighting long. I felt like, you know, after that first one even, just maybe leave it alone, but he just kept finding them.
It's because there's a time limit. When that smoke and spawn is going to clear, you're screwed. Like, you have to make some kind of an impact before that line of sight opens up. What a brutal attack from Rops. He does go down in the end, and I think Hunter was trying to get a little clever with maybe a late defuse attempt, but...
I mean, I don't blame him. Something's got to work out now. You have one round, and it was off of, you know, freaky deagle shots and a UMP, and again nearly a lost round there. Amanek hiding inside with the AWP. He'll be able to save that. So, but this is what it comes down to.
Also, the knowledge that you've only put one round on the board in defense in case. Oh Jesus!
He wanted to beat him again. I don't blame them. Think about how often Kenny would win one of these fights. You know, at any point during this half, surely one of them goes his way. And it's completely backfired. They just, you know, they used all that energy in the first half, and whatever is left, it's not enough. It seems like it.
I hope that's not the case. They got another map coming.
Well, it's going to be a hard reset here.
Well, at least this time you have, if there is an attack of the A-bomb, so you have Nexa, who's just ready to stand tall. He's at the railing, so, you know, previously MOUSESPORTS hasn't encountered resistance. This might catch him off guard.
Here they go. Another attack on the A-bomb site. The Molotov to force them out. Jack's low on health as well, and he'll go down. Nexa, the only one left to defend, and Robs will drop him, leaving Hunter and Amanek. 2 versus 4. I can't believe what we're seeing here in Katowice. Way out of control. MOUSESPORTS should have been losing half an hour ago, and somehow they're back. They've run it back, only giving up a single round. G2 thought that they had built the dam high enough, but the MOUSESPORTS